Grab your popcorn. We're gonna be here a bit, right? So, video essay. My throat is going to die. So we have the pairs that came out in May. Yeah, May. I swear I remember what day it is, and my sense of time isn't slowly going away. But so yeah, May 2022. We got 5 pairs general pool. 3 of them being general pool. 2 of them being fairs. I'm just gonna go over what I can. If this video's over an hour, it ends up being over an hour. I swear to God. So the first pair to release was Signet Suit, Morty, and Ho-Oh, and this and the last one are the only two that I'll actually get in order because I don't give a fuck about when the Joe Pools pairs released. Right, so technically this is April, but it's May, let's be honest, right? Passives, we have a group of flitter advantage, raises every stat by 1. First time you use a stats move each battle, so that is Sunny Day. So when you use Sunny Day, everyone gets +1. My complaint still stands, I wish that this was 2, but whatever. Team Sunbathe 9, 100% chance of restoring HP to all second players when use move when Sunny. This heals a lot. This heals more than I thought it would. Like, this is like a little bit more than HP regen tick, and this heals a lot. Like, my God. He heals so much. Sync damage guard, deposits damage guard next, so when you use your 40x, you take a free hit, which is pretty nice. Flame charge, you can max out your own speed, and with dupes, you can max out everyone else's speed with, where is it? I swear it's here. The Dash Team 9. Sunny Day, as I said, so since that's the only stats move here, that activates Group Afflictor. Believe, move get exertion, very good. Defense, special defense, and speed of all icing press by 1. Raise the crit rate when the weather is sunny. So you can top off crit rate, you can raise ally speed by 2, and a little bit of defenses, which the defenses benefit you a lot because you have a lot of healing. You have naturally higher HP, 780. Defenses are fine, 360. Like, that's not bad, and 260 speed is fine. It's whatever. Then the 300 BP sync move, EX, no additional effect. That's fine and dandy. So let's say you get 1 out of 5. There's not much here that is worth it, unless if you want to believe NPR for the move get acceleration, which is understandable. Sun disposition, speeding sun. I think speeding sun's the best stuff here, but then you have, potion stuff where you could use this as like a full heal, full restore type thing. Sunny Day NPR, that's fine. 2 out of 5 is pretty nice, and you get the team dashing, so everyone's speed can go up to +6. That's pretty good for Ho-Oh. Like 2 out of 5, in my opinion, is like the de facto. You should go for this if you can. If you have a candy, 2 out of 5. 3 out of 5 is where you get the Sunbathe. You can top off all ally offenses, and you have more potion stuff, more defenses down here. Vigilance. 3 out of 5 is purely extra. This is the really good stuff, but 2 out of 5 is the benchmark where it's like, okay, 2 out of 5 is worth it if you want to stop there. 3 out of 5 is like, if you want to go for it, you can. It's worth it. Now, Ho-Oh, team-wise, fit about where we thought. Enables double Fire Striker. And he enables double Fire Striker all because just of how what's his face, Rapidash and Ninetales worked. They couldn't take hits the best, so you had to run another support with them and run 1 DPS. Granted, if your team is fast enough, it was possible to do it with 2, but Ho adds so much survivability to the team. It's actually crazy. Just heals so much. Yeah. So Ho-Oh, pretty much everything I said. He struggles with topping off ally offenses, which you need the dupes for. You need to be fast enough for it to matter, but that is perfectly fine. He still does very well with what he can do. You just need him with a more self-sufficient offensive units, which is fine. That's perfectly fine. Now I'm just gonna get into, where are you, Aaron and Vespiquen. So this came out on the 9th. I'm very sure someone else came out before him, but that's fine. So you have stat share 9. When one of your stats increases, raises all allies by the same amount. He has defend order, so you can raise everyone's defense up to +6 if you're dedicated to it. Group shared healing restores HP by 20% of all its sync pairs when you use a move with the healing tag. So when you use heal order, you heal yourself by 50%. You heal everyone else by a potion effect by 20. That's not bad. And MGR4, so that is whatever. You have attack order, 96 BP, 3 bar, crit hits a little more easily, so it has that natural +2. Heal order, 1 over that defend order, raises every defense by 1. 1 bar for each. You can only use healing order once. Cool right, raises attack of all sync pairs by 2, crit rate by 1, and it gives yourself gradual healing. So you could top off ally attack, you could top off ally crit rate, and you have more sustainability for yourself. That's pretty good. Support EX. You have Catalyst as well. That's very good with 3 out of 5. You can get access to physical or special next when you use heal order. So that is because it's guaranteed. That's pretty good. Now he doesn't have heal order MPR, but he can still augment offenses a little bit, which is pretty good, right? 1 out of 5, you get Unbending Stalwart, so your defense can be lower, that's fine. 2 out of 5, you get Insect Healing, which, if you pull Dingo, congratulations. Attack Order MGR 9, so you could make this cost 1 bar, so that's fine. Otherwise, it's basically still really good where you don't really need dupes, but when you get maxed out, as I said, you can augment all offenses. Catalyst with your Sport EX. Healthy buffer with your HP regen is pretty good with all the healing in your kit, period. So you take less damage, and you can flinch. Granted, it's a coin flip, but whatever. You can raise accuracy for everyone when you use Cool Right, so that's +2 accuracy. If someone needs it, like, I don't remember Megahorn's accuracy, but that's an option. Guzma's Pin Missile, that's an option, and anyone else off the tip of my head, I do not know. Yeah, he can definitely benefit from it. So yeah, overall, he is going to be someone who lasts very well in this game's life, especially when he's added to the snow tickets, because we got a fuck ton before. So that's what I'm saving for, right? I hope I get some errands for my snow tickets when he's added one day. Or just I pull him in the future on accident. That'd be amazing. But yeah, he is definitely worth it. Like, very similar to Sonya, where his kit's very good 1 out of 5, but 3 out of 5 you get some very, very worth stuff where it's like, damn, I like that. So yeah, he's a very good support. Let's see if I remember what else. I'm gonna go for Psychic next, right? What's his face? Lucian. He came out the 13th, which I'm very sure Bertha came out in between. Yeah, I'm very sure that was it. So he has Stoop 5, or lower special defense, guaranteed. Team Bio Hustle. When you use Sass move, everyone gets speed. Pecking Order, Sync Nuke, whatever. Confusion, you don't use this, like, ever. X special attack, you raise your own special attack by 2. Growl. This goes with this. So you can lower their attack and special defense at the same time off a 1 bar move. That's really good. Raises use defense special defense by 1. Raises crit hit rate by 2. Applies the gradual healing to the user. That's fine. So you can kind of use him as a tank. Especially if they're a physical attacker. While you're lowering their attack, you have your defenses up by +2. And you have gradual healing to heal yourself by a little bit. So you can max out your crit rate. You need a little bit of help with your special attack. You can use him as a sync nuke perfectly fine. He hits very hard. Very, very hard. Even 1 out of 5. Psychic Epilogue. Lower the target special defense, the greater the power of this attack, 240 BP. His Sync Nuke hits very hard with Pecking Order and that. But then EX as well, Psychic Terrain. Like, he has a lot of potential, right? His special attack is 420 as well, which isn't... Haha, funny number. Which isn't that bad. It's not bad at all. Now, 1 out of 5, you don't really get much. TM MPR, sure, whatever. Extra attack MPR, that'd probably be the most worth it from this. So you have a chance to max it out. You have precognition, weird recovery. You start getting the sync nodes, burst in, dominating sink. This is only 20% buff when the enemy's attack is lowered. It's something from this grid, so you would just grab the sink nodes, grab dominating sink, the special attack down here. And yeah, really nothing else here is I consider with it. If you're running it for the psychic terrain, this would scale with the speed, so that's not bad. Weird recovery if you're using her as a tank and you're using Latias, for example. He'd be a great special defense augmenter for Latias, so that's an idea. Then you could have him as your mini tank. Then max out, you get Catalyst, which is whatever for me. X special attack ramp up, you don't need to worry about an NPR. Get Confusion activation, that's whatever. Guys, is there we go. You probably heard it last second. Healthy super hit. So you could use this. So you could save this for your sync move because you're only spamming growl that you hit with the super effective up sync move. So that's an idea. Adrenaline is fine. Growl charge inflictor. You really shouldn't use that if you're only if you're struggling with move gauge, which you really shouldn't be because he has speed. So overall, this pair is disgustingly good for a general pool unit. Like, oh my god, is it worth going for on its own? People are actually doing it, and I debated it as well after seeing what some people did. But yeah, like, very strong. I think it's worth it. Like, all these general pool units are actually super good and worth it if you're willing to put in the gems. And yeah, the banners are still up until it does not say when it ends. Fuck. But the banners are for a little bit longer if you guys want to put the pay gems in. That like, I did a whole video on how that works and how that's actually like super worth it for this game. So yeah, both these pairs are very, very strong. Now we get to the desperate type, right? We got Hippowdon and Bertha, which people are calling her Agatha, which I think is hilarious as shit. Release the 11th. Skills: Sandstorm at the start of battle. 100 minutes to lowering attack when you use a move during Sandstorm. So you're using what's it called? Sand Tomb, and you're just lowering their attack. Poke Trap. So this pair right away is very good for stalling because you have another DOT, Stealth Rock, you have Sandstorm Chip, you have Trap Chip, and you have increased trap damage. But then you just need someone else who provides poison or toxic specifically. So Sand Tomb, 45 BP. Target trapped. We already went over that. Stealth Rock, two uses. Applies rock damage effect to opponent's field of play. And they take rock damage whenever an action is taken. Now, we need to see this super effectively. This is another form of DOT, but at the moment, this feels very useless. Like, it does not do much at all. Because they have a resistance to it. So, I need to see how people make use of this with rock week stuff, which I think there's rock this week, but I haven't seen anyone use it yet, so I don't know. Sandstorm, you get 3 Sandstorms, yada yada, 2 uses. We know how Sandstorm works. Quite something. It raises the user's defense and special defense by 1 stat rank. Raises the crit rate of all its sync pairs by 1 stat rank. Raises defense and special defense to all its sync pairs by 1 when using a Sandstorm. So you could top off ally crit rate. Because 2, and you only need to use this once, honestly, because you don't get any offenses from it, whatever. And Team Effort Earthquake, powers increase during a Sandstorm, 240. Tech EX, right? With 390 base attack, so almost 400. Now, grid, we have nothing for 1 out of 5. Like her base gets fine. Her being tech saved this because you have access to that's 50% and the tech EX buff, so you can still do pretty good damage. 2 out of 5, you have access to Sands of Time if you need that. Shifting Sands. Like, you get some evasion, sure. You get some healing with Soothing Sand, that's pretty good. Some Sand Tomb accuracy. You can max out with that. MGRs. Hit and heal, you can give yourself HP regen as well. So you can really use yourself as a tank. Then max out. You can augment more attack downs if you need someone with pecking order, for example. Team Sharp Entry, so you can max out your own crit rate, and you could be a battery for your allies, and you could fully max out an ally's crit rate. Well, I think I said that, but just fancy. But yeah, so you can top off someone's crit rate without using your TM, so you don't need to worry about that. Trap and Sink buff, Sandcastle, reduces damage when in sand, so that's even better. You can raise your defenses in sand. and you have endurance. So you have some very, very good stuff here. Like, she is one of the things that ground needed. Like, despite her not raising her own offenses, she's a sync nuke for ground. That's something ground did not have. Ground really, really likes her. And that's all I really have to say about her. Like, she did what ground wanted. She did what ground needed, which was a sync nuke. Right? Now, Giovanni. I was doing this for a friend. Reset that. Alright, Giovanni. So, Gio, the boy. That's not what I want to click on again. Released the 19th, just recently. At the time of this recording, I've yet to pull for him. I really, really want to. But I know I have to wait. I will be patient with this. You guys have probably already seen a showcase. If I pulled for him and I got impatient, I don't fucking know. So, Giovanni's Cunning, normal type moves become ground, moves never miss. So this is Piercing Gaze plus Ground Shift. Very strong. Max Double Down, powers at max moves are super effective. So 50% buff to a 480 BP move was super effective. Like, that's insane. And Hit the Gas 5 increases base move power by 50%, but increases the move edge by 1. So that's why you see Mega Kick here with fucking 300 and the Sync move with 300. Like, you're hitting Sync moves with your Mega Kick. It's insane. Iron Tail and Poison Jab as well. These are all 4 bars. Now, Giovanni covers 2 types that desperately needed coverage. Ground and Poison. If you're not pulling for Giovanni, I am sorry for you. That's all I have to say. If you're not pulling for him, I feel sorry for you. World of Pain, attack plus 6, applies crit hit next, and applies super effective next. Then ground, no additional effect, whatever. So give himself super effective up for the max move. Give yourself crit hit next, so you can lock your sync move, lock whatever else, and attack plus 6. The only thing he needs is crit support if you're not 3 out of 5, and speed support because 4 bars with 330 base speed is not easy. 1 out of 5, you don't get much. You honestly do not get much here. 2 out of 5, you get access to some of his better damage modifiers. You get another double down for the sync move, which is it is whatever. Max super prep, so when you use a max move that you have super effective on, you get another one. That's great. Super duper effective 2 goes with the rest of his fucking kit. Super strong. Surging Sand 2 with ground with Iron Tail. That's super good. Stands of time, that helps a little bit, but you need some speed to make that worth it. Iron Tail on a roll, so you could lower defenses. Poison Jab super duper effective 3 with super duper effective 2 up here. That's X5. No, not X5. Jesus. That's 50%. A little more if you want to go with this. But that's very good because Poison Jab is the lowest damaging move here. Then you get access to Super Sinker. So you get super effective after you use a sync move. You get Rejuvenate, Haymaker. You can loop crits with this. 100% chance of applying crit next to the user when it lands a critical hit. So consumes, refresh, consumes, refresh. It's a cycle. And you get the max move power-ups. Pierce Jab for his Brawn, which is another 30%. So that's 80%. Up to 100% extra damage with Poison Jab if you get all the modifiers for it possible. Now, the sync move, how you use this pair is you give a support EX, so you don't worry about Haymaker, you don't worry about Rejuvenate, you don't worry about Double Down, you don't worry about that. You can, if you want, but it's more worth it, in my opinion, to just have a support EX and smack him with Mega Kick. Why? Because instead of getting a 50% sync buff, you get a 100% sync buff with Mega Kick. That has the same base power. I know these multipliers are higher, but I think this is a little more worth it. But if you just want to wipe everything off the field, that's another option. I've yet to see someone do that, which I might try it one day, but yeah. Giovanni is disgusting, exactly as we all thought. He is the highest. He has the highest base power moves in the game. He is disgusting. Like, Jesus Christ. This dude is insane. So yeah, if I were to, like, rate these, you are S tier. Without a fucking question, right? What did I click? Whatever. I don't know what I clicked. If I were to put you on the list, you're at least upper A. At least. least. And this is just my initial impressions. You are definitely lower A. You're good, but you don't do enough in my opinion. You're still very good. You're what Ground needed, but whatever. Bug? Where the fuck's Bug? I feel like I'm colorblind with this shit now. Bug. You are upper A tier, definitely. Maybe S? No, I'm not put you S. Definitely upper A. Very good. Very, very good. And Ho-Oh. You are also upper A. Purely because this is 1. Like, I hate that. Some people might put Ho-Oh in S, and I agree to some degree. I'm just salty about not being able to max out all ally offenses unless you get 3 out of 5. That's my single issue with this unit. Single issue. Otherwise, you would be S tier. But you're at least upper A for me. I could squeeze you in low S just because of what else? Just because of how much healing you have. Like, my god. Tom Valkyrie is very good. Yeah, just definitely upper A at least. I'm willing to be generous with that. At least. But, bro, this dude is cracked. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I don't think I missed anything. I guess I could, like, Ho-Oh's EX didn't do much for him. Ho as in Silver. Silver's EX didn't do much for him. Like, it's just AoE. It's hard to proc Solar Flare with it. But yeah, it's something. It still helps him, but not as much as what a tech would do, in my opinion, because he has access to inertia. I think tech would be better for him. But yeah. So, if you guys enjoy this, leave a like, and let me know who's your favorite character to come out this month, and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!